for tuning in. This is optibotimus with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Casey Jones, the street-banging vigilante. Now, the longtime Ninja Turtle favorite character finally comes to us, as you can see, in Season 2. And he's, throwing a little bit of a monkey wrench into things. Much like previous incarnations of Casey, he's a good friend of Raphael. They start off kind of hating each other, but end up liking each other. And this time around, he's kind of a bit of competition for Donnie, trying to get April's affections. As you can see, he comes with a couple weapons here. You got the nice clamshell packaging that's very similar to a regular turtle shell. You got the purple and green. You got his mask, and you got another mask under it, just paint job. And then you come around here to the back. You see all the figures that are currently available, including a new look at Razar, which is a further mutated version of, well, Dog Pound mostly. And it says, brave and confident, Casey Jones proves he is ready for a fight. Becoming friends with April and the Turtles, he shows that although he is untrained, he is skilled and ready to rumble with the best. As Casey spends more time with the Turtles, a brotherhood forms and they become a solid team, taking on any enemies that come their way. You can see obviously his weapons are a hockey stick and a baseball bat, and his team affiliation is the Ninja Turtles. Now, one thing that I love the package on here because it says Eastman, which is really neat because, and unfortunately, I don't think it actually says that on the hockey stick itself. Or he only comes with one hockey stick. He should come with at least, well, 3 hockey sticks, because he always has the goalie stick. The thicker stick is a goalie stick, and then that's a regular stick. The problem that I have is they're not painted, and there's some really cool homages to the creators of the Ninja Turtles. So we'll get into that here in a little bit, but without further ado, that's it for the packaging. So let's get this guy open and see how cool he actually is. Alright, so here we have Casey Jones open up and out of its packaging. And I really am very impressed with this figure. Other than the Turtles, this might be the most articulated figure that we've gotten in the new Ninja Turtle toy line. This guy's got all sorts of articulation. Now, what I was talking about before is, in the show, there's a couple things that really are wonderful homages to the creators, mostly for the guys. Now, when you take a look at his goalie stick, I don't know so much about this regular hockey stick that he uses. I couldn't really see it. In the show, he does have a couple different sticks. He's got this regular hockey stick, and he's got a goalie stick. The biggest difference is that the goalie stick has a thicker section down here, and the blade gets longer. It's got a small handle, but this bit right down here is a little bit thicker. And on that, it says Eastman, kind of denoting that that's the brand of it. On the arm here, on his left arm, he has what is a modified version of a goalie piece of equipment called a blocker. A lot of goalies will wear this, although they don't really wear it, well, a lot of them don't wear it on their left arm. They usually wear it on their right. It's more common for them to wear it on their right arm. But on the blocker, in the cartoon, it says layered. So what you have is Eastman and layered, which is wonderful. And I think it's a great nod to the creators of the Ninja Turtles. Now, I just wish that some of those paint details were put on here. Now, Eastman, in terms of the name of the stick, is probably a play on Easton sticks, which is actually a brand of hockey stick, but I think it's great that they made it Eastman. It's just absolutely terrific. Now, taking these off, you can come around here to the back, you can see that another sorely lacking paint area is, well, the holster thing. I'm not 100% sure if it goes this way or the other way. I guess it really doesn't matter which way you put it. But you can lock the sticks down there and you can have them like this. And actually there's more, when you look at that section here, there's more molded bits here than on the back. So I'm guessing it goes like this. The thing that is very unfortunate is this is not painted at all. The sticks are like, you got a baseball bat here and you got the hockey stick. They're very plain. They're just this molded cream color. Same with this connector bit. That's very unfortunate. A lot of really cool detail could be put into this, and it's sorely lacking. The other thing is he does have a mask. It's a regular mask that clips on. It's a little bit hard to get off, but when you take it off, you got his painted face underneath, which we did see in, I believe it was the first episode when he dressed up like this. He had his mask, and underneath his mask was his painted face. That's kind of gone away, and all he really uses now is the mask. But either way, that's what you're basically getting. And you can see the little clips right here along the side that just clip on the side here. Now, as I said, this figure is ridiculously articulated, and it's really very impressive. The head rotates left and right. This bit right here is a little bit softer of a material, so you get a nice range of motion with it, but it is kind of hindered by the little hood section that comes down here. The the shoulders move in and out. They rotate forward and back. Has a little bit more of a harder time right here, although you can get it up because this is a little bit flexible. The elbows on both arms move forward and back. This one, you got a little bit more going on with the blocker on here, so you do have that same range of motion. And then they rotate at the wrist. As you can see, he does have a pair of hockey gloves on here, just in this black molded plastic. He does rotate at the waist. Come around here and you got a black handkerchief or something hanging out of his butt. But the hips move forward and back. They move in and out. He bends at the knee, and he also will rotate at the knee, or at the lower part of the knee, so you can get that motion going. He does have the molded in skates. He's not wearing the just tennis shoes. He does have the roller blades that he created himself. Now the front of them is more of a rounded bit. It's not as blade-like on the actual cartoon, but it's not bad. It's really actually pretty cool. Now getting this out of the way, you can have him hold his hockey stick in this hand. You can bring it down here. And here, let me do a little posing for you. Now, most of you guys know that I'm not very good at posing, and as you can see, I'm still not very good, but you can get him holding his hockey stick like that, or if you wanted to bring his baseball bat around, you can have him holding that as well. It just is a matter of personal preference what weapon you want to have him utilizing at that particular time. But I do really wish he did come with the goalie stick, mostly because I'm a goalie, and I think that would be really cool. So I dig it. Now, for a size comparison, here's Casey, and here's Raph, April, and Donnie. And as you can see, they scale very nicely together. But when you pull this out and you look at the evolution of these toys, this really needs to get redone. All right, guys, it's comparison time. And here you have the new Casey Jones next to the original vintage toy. As you can see, there's a big difference, although he does have some similarities. Obviously, still wearing the hockey mask. This guy more having paint on here because I don't have the mask on him. And then he's got the shoulder pad on that side as well. Now, both of them do like using weapons, and Casey, the original one, comes with this golf bag with different weapons, so it is wonderful that they still continue that with the new guy. It's a character trait that all Casey Jones figures have really had over the years, so I'm very happy to see that it continues on. Now, the bottom line is that Casey Jones has been and always will be a very integral part in the world of Ninja Turtles. This guy is a little bit different than what we've gotten previously. He's not as hardcore as previous versions of the Casey character, and he's also a lot younger, being depicted as a teenager in this new series as opposed to, well, a grown man. I really am liking what they're doing with the character, and I'm absolutely thrilled to see that they took the figure and really upped a lot of the design choices on. Giving him the articulation that a lot of figures were lacking has really impressed me, but it does really make me want a 2.0 version of April. She needs to have more articulation and needs to have a much better look. So hopefully we'll get that in the future. But this figure is great, and I highly recommend picking him up. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Keep in touch with me. Find out recent purchases as well as all upcoming video reviews all at facebook.com/teambotimus, and by following me over on Twitter at twitter.com/optibotimus. Also, don't forget to check out my new website at optibotimusreviews.com. And if you like this review, don't forget to please rate, subscribe, and share this video. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.